What do you say, everybody? It's I think it's the 1st or 2nd of June, whatever Friday is. I'm on my way back up to Enoree. I tried to go during the week, but that wasn't possible. I had too much work to do and had a little bit of work I wanted to do on the bike. So we're on our way. It's only about 1:30, and I actually should be in the woods by 2:30ish or so. It's about a 2.5 hour drive from where I work, and I'm looking forward to riding the bike. I did a little jetting change and a couple other things, little knickknacks on the bike, just to make general maintenance, which we all have to do, right? When you ride dirt bikes, you get a little maintenance. You have to repack the silencer, change the jetting a little bit, added a little bit of brake fluid to the rear brake, etc. So this YZ250, it's an 05, and I rebuilt it after I got it completely, and it's been mainly maintenance free, so it's just upkeep. It's not I haven't had to do any real work to it. Anyway, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you can. It helps my channel, and I appreciate that. I'm enjoying meeting so many people at these spots that have seen my videos. I'm pretty amazed. Forgive me for not looking at the camera. Of course, I'm driving, so I'm passing through Columbia, South Carolina right now, and it's a little less than an hour to Enoree from Columbia, so it's not a bad drive if you live near the capital here. All right, everybody, have a great day. I'll get you a video out here shortly, and maybe have it up by Sunday. We'll give that a try. We'll see how that goes. Thanks a lot. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Well, what do you say, everybody? It's June 2nd. We're back at Enoree a week later. Had a great time last Friday, and figure we come back and try it again this weekend. Quite a few people here today, so that's kind of nice to see. I actually saw a mom, I think it was a mom riding with her son, which is really cool. Hadn't seen that before up here. You know, probably lady, you know, her late 20s maybe, riding a nice Suzuki, and the son riding his bike, so that was really cool. Once again, if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. That helps my channel. And today is I'm gonna go ahead and do all 5 loops again, twice, get a good workout and good practice, and just have a fun time. I say it every time. You know, I kind of compete against myself every ride. I really am not planning on trying to ride fast today. It's hot, you know, it's like 85 or something. Still getting used to the summer, and so we'll see how it goes. If I include the video I recorded on the way up in my car, I will have explained that I changed my jetting slightly on the bike and did a little bit of maintenance, but not much. And I'm kind of looking forward to just seeing how she runs. That's about it. I'll talk at you sometime a little later on the trail. Check one thing first. Oh yeah, we've got our burrito right here where it belongs. One thing I forgot, which I don't know why I forget it so often, is to put my earplugs in. I don't enjoy riding without earplugs, so I'm going to stop the video for a second and come back. All right, we got our earphones in. My famous Daffy Duck mouthpiece here that makes me talk funny. I don't know why I'm so quiet today, so peaceful, relaxed, I guess. Hope everybody out there is doing fine. Hope you've all had a chance to go riding. The last couple times I've gone, my last bit of video has been cut off. I had a bad battery. I tested it against some others, and they lasted much longer, so I've swapped out for one of my backup batteries on this GoPro, and we'll see if that helps. I don't know. I hope so, because I don't like losing footage. All right, let's roll. Trails. This is trail number 1. Don't feel racy today, at least not yet. More relaxed. Nice, got a little bit of water on the trail. That's a good sign. Good trail conditions. Just a little bit wet is just about right. I'm already doing better than last time as far as taking it somewhat easy, but you know, if you don't feel fast, there's no need to go to force it. And if you're trying to go slow and you feel fast, there's no need to hold back. I do like to have a plan. Today is easy first 5 loops, a little faster the second time. And so far the guy behind the throttle appears to have the same plan. Just a little tired today, I don't know why. Dab was caused by me going around that corner without putting a nice bite. Get some footage behind some other people, which would be kind of cool. And I don't have to ride alone today. That's kind of cool too. This guy get a little further forward. Two-stroke oil is not quite as nice as what I was behind the other day. It doesn't smell like castor oil. Got a great sound to it. I grew up with 2 strokes only, right? As far as dirt bikes go. My first dirt bike was a YZ 250 when I was I think 15. I think I just turned 15. I bought it from a kid who probably bought it stolen, I'm guessing. Thinking back on it, it had no clutch cable, no clutch lever. So I just rode without a clutch. I would start it neutral, get a little run. I mean, I was like 5'5", 126 pounds, and I would just gun it and hop on the bike. People that say, you know, bikes are too tall and they put in lowering tips, I mean, just look at Meg's Strap, right? Meg's Strap on YouTube. I think she's 5 feet tall. She rides a full-size Husky. I think it's a Husky. Races. She does crazy hard enduro. I mean, she's a beast. And that bike comes up to her chest. You see her before she gets on it. It's amazing. One huge difference here. Now he is riding a bike of a smaller bike than mine, but you know, I lug, and you can see that I lug and have no problem keeping up, keeping it in the low RPM range. Super easy on the bike, easy on me. Probably not nearly fun enough for what this guy likes to do. My nephew loves to rev the bike. Okay, I'm just gonna go around these guys. I believe they'll beat me to the connector where this trail connects. I think that trail there is a good bit faster than this one. I don't think I could ride fast enough to catch up to those guys or to beat them to the connector. I'm just going to enjoy my ride, get my warm up, feel good. Body feels good. It's a beautiful day. I got soaked down with water on my armor, and my hair is completely soaking wet. It keeps me nice and cool. How few people take this trail. Most people stick to that other trail. A lot of people just don't know about this trail. Rich burble. I think it's in the pilot, my pilot in the seat. Might be a hair rich, I don't know. But I don't like running a lean pilot. You can burn up a dirt bike with a lean pilot just as easy as you can with a lean main or needle jet. So I'm not going to run a super lean bike. It's about as lean as I ever do it anyway. In summer right now, I've got an NE DJ needle set on a second clip, which is a half a clip leaner than the NECJ on 3. The NE DJ needle is a half a clip richer. So if you want to go a half a clip leaner, it's a half a clip richer at the same clip setting. So any DJ3, any CJ3, the DJ3 is a half a clip richer. So if you want to go a half a clip leaner, I just swap out my any CJ3 clip 3 to any DJ clip 2. You have half a clip leaner needle. Branch sticking up. Ready to join up with the other trail. Pretty sure they will have passed me by now, but we'll see. Asked me about my YouTube name, 14 Guitars. I've played guitar most of my life. Not great, but you know, good enough to, you know, play some chords and sing my wife to sleep or whatever, which is nice. You know, as I've got more into the working world, I started getting enough funds to buy some nice guitars, and I stopped at around 14 guitars and maybe 20 years ago, and I swap them out for nicer guitars. So, you know, if I had an Epiphone, I would swap it out for an SG. My Les Paul is a real custom Les Paul, the 73 Les Paul. My Strat is a Deluxe Plus 92, nice 1972 D35 Martin. Probably my favorite guitar I've ever had, one of the best. What is it? A Yamaha Red Label F500. I think it's F500 or the FG500. Anyway, I think it was their first solid body. I can't remember, but I bought that guitar for like $100 from a guy out of the back of his pickup truck. Had it back there bouncing around. This thing's now sell for like $800. It's a beautiful guitar. I knew it sounded good as soon as I played it. And I offered him what I had. I think it was 110 bucks. And that's been a great guitar. It's not my prized possession, but it's nice enough that I can, you know, keep it at my office or whatever and play it for fun and still be playing a really, really fine sounding guitar. So that's where my name came from. Maybe I'll post a few guitar things, I don't know. Probably not. I kind of make, you know, dirt bike videos. Now today, this two-way traffic is no joke, right? Although a lot of people don't come back this way. But I'm gonna keep it, take it a lot more easy than I did last time when there was almost nobody here. I guess I've been spoiled, right, on one-way trails. I know there are guys who definitely have to deal with two-way trails all the time, and they don't think anything of them. Yeah, I don't think much of them either. I don't like them. That's what I think of them. So, I'm a little paranoid. Probably. But I'm not gonna get into a collision with anybody on a two-way trail if I can help it. But I don't mind going a little slower. Kind of make sure. Not feeling fast today at all, but it's a beautiful day for a ride. So we're going to enjoy the beautiful ride. Similar conditions, a little dry on top, but not dry enough to be dusty, a little grip underneath, which is nice, a little bit grippy. So, all in all, perfect conditions. If it were 5 degrees cooler, it would basically be last week. I'm afraid this first video might, first set of loops might be a little boring, but I don't know how much faster I'm going to go on the second set, so I don't have much to talk about today. So maybe we'll just all enjoy the sound of a lugging YZ250 at Enoree OHV in beautiful South Carolina. Definitely worth a couple-hour drive if you want to ride someplace really nice. Jetted slightly lean. I go back to the NECJ on flip 3. 170 main and 45 pilot. I've had a squish mod done on this, so it'll tolerate lots of different jetting configurations and still run fine. Stay cool enough, but never ever run into anybody coming the opposite direction on this trail. Have you? If you've rode Enoree and you have people coming back towards you on this trail, please put a comment and tell me what the situation was. Because, you know, maybe someone would only do that if they had like a problem with their bike or something. There's always another way back, I think. I haven't checked the trail. I always ride all 5, so I really don't know much about, you know, thinking outside the box about what you can do where. Lugging the heck out of it. Poor bike. Just lugs so well. Ooh, that smells good. I hit some kind of bush. Some kind of bush hit me in the helmet. Whatever it is, it smells great. My brain might be a little paranoid after the crash on the whoops last week. You know, subconsciously. I'm not conscious of it. I don't feel like I'm, you know, feeling extra cautious. But maybe in the back of my mind, right? I've got that feeling of, you know, I need to be a little cautious. Anytime you walk away from a crash like last week with no injury, you know you're doing pretty good. There's some risk there. I mean, it was about 29 miles an hour when the bike flipped, you know, lost traction and I got sideways. By the time I landed, you know, it was like 26. And then, of course, came to a quick stop. Very rapid stop. Yeah, it feels a little bit. Little lack of pull right off the bottom. Heart rate guess, I'm guessing 140. I would guess something like that. Today, we're going to make this corner a good bit slower. There we go. That's a little better. A little safer, a lot slower. But it still felt fun. Get a little speed on the whoops. This bike handles go up really well. I hit that corner, you know, way too leaned over last time. I needed to make it through that first whoop, hug the shoulder, and just ease around there, and I tried to force it, and just bounced off the bottom of the whoop. Bike went sideways. I held on for dear life, and essentially just slid out from under me. And thankfully stayed right in the middle of the road, right? So didn't hit anything, didn't go off the road, no problems. I'll call that lucky, and I'll take lucky. I'll take lucky every day. No idea what my phone would just say. It might be Ride with GPS telling me I've hit a certain number of miles. I don't know. I use ridewithgps.com. Track my rides. Then I upload those to Strava. Just keep track of which loops I'm improving on or need improving on. So Ride with GPS, there's a free version. It's a nice mapping program. You can feed your phone directly to it with GPS. It records all your speeds and all that. And then Strava, it's a little better funded program because they handle bicycles as well, and they've got a lot of loops automatically recorded, and really good for tracking. So I like to use Strava as kind of a virtual race tool, virtual racing app, right? Because it records, it compares you with other riders on specific routes or loops. I think they call them routes. So strava.com. And you can upload automatically Ride with GPS. When it records it, they can share it with Strava. So you got it recorded in two different places. If one of those programs is offline, or if they go bankrupt, if something happens, you don't lose all your data. My right knee is a little sore today. I think I tweaked it slightly. Right, you know, I went down on my right side, but it's like a sore muscle, not like anything is torn, so like a muscle strain. I live across from a little pond, maybe about 500 yards from a pond, where I work about 500 yards from a pond, and I had 4 big turtles cross the street, come up into my piece of property, where my warehouse is, from that pond, and I'm guessing they're coming to lay eggs. I don't think they're coming to mate. I think they mate in the water. But I think they want to get up and away from the low area to lay their eggs. I hope not, because all those little baby turtles trying to cross that road, man, it's an industrial road. I don't know how many will make it. We'll see. I think I should take a look at the gestation period of the, I think it's called an eastern cooter. Big, I think it's South Carolina's largest turtle. Evidently good eating too. But anyway, find out how long they gestate and start looking around. Look at the size of that mushroom. Start looking around to see if when the due date comes, see if I can spot any little baby turtles. I haven't seen any holes that they dug or anything. The ones that were walking back toward the pond, you know, I took them and put them back in, and you can tell they were still kind of wet. So they came up there from the water, crossed the road, and then turned around and went to go back. So I am assuming they laid their eggs. We'll find out. I'll let you know and get some video of it if we get any baby turtles. And they don't need my help, but I will probably carry as many as I can, at least across the road. And then maybe let them take the rest of the way and risk getting eaten by geese or any of those things. You know, nature has to take its course. But even though I believe that we are part of nature, right? I think it's nothing wrong with eliminating one of the risks that we create, right? I think there's nothing wrong with it. And sharp cheddar cheese. Then I've got a couple of really sweet oranges. I don't know if they're oranges or tangerines, what you call them. There's those little oranges that people are buying nowadays. And a couple of crackers. And a half of a small Coke. I think it's 4 ounces. I drink Coca-Cola about once every 2 months, and not very much. Because I personally believe that sugar, and especially corn syrup, is unhealthy. I think it causes inflammation, affects your gut biome. Remember, 100 years ago, the average American, and I'm spitballing these numbers because I haven't read it in a little while, the average American had something like 7 grams of sugar a week, something like that, or a month, some crazy thing. And now it's something like was a teenager in the 70s. I was born in 62. Everybody's skinny. We didn't have any corn syrup. Everyone's skinny. And it's not that everybody's richer, right, can afford, you know, more food. It's just that the food that people are eating sucks. You stick to protein. In my case, I eat meat, so fish, poultry, venison, beef, red meat, and vegetables. If you eat only that, it's really difficult just to not lose weight, much less get fat. While at the same time, you're giving your body some of the best food you can put in it. The venison is a super athlete. A deer is a super athlete, right? He put a deer, the weakest doe, you know, puts the fitness level of LeBron James to shame. They're incredible super athletes, and they are super packed with nutrients, protein, and they're, you know, free-range organic meat. So anyway, if you want the simplest diet in the world, nothing from a box, nothing from a can, meat and vegetables. Meat and vegetables, as much as you can eat. And you're going to have to eat as much as you can eat. You'll lose weight if you don't. Now remember, you need some fat with that meat. So a ribeye, fatty fish, salmon. You can't survive on lean meat and vegetables. You get I think it's called protein starvation. The famous case, I believe, is the rabbit. People eat nothing but rabbit all winter and they die of starvation. Well, I don't know if it's starvation, but they don't have enough nutrients or fat, calories, I guess. So you need fat. Fat is one of the most important nutrients for your brain, or macros for your brain. Your brain runs on fat, basically. And I know, and I apologize to all the med students and biology people, on a microscopic level, right, fuel is always the same molecule, ATP, or whatever it is. But if you don't consume enough fat in your diet, you get all sorts of issues. If you eat plenty of fat, it's extremely healthy. So that's my diet. Meat with some fat, either fatty meat like salmon, and vegetables. Every once in a while, a cheat, because we're not machines. It's nice to reward yourself. I consider 4 ounces of Coke a reward, and I enjoy it. There's a nice black snake. There's no way I'm drinking a Coke every day. No way. First, I would feel like crap. You know, people talk about getting old and they're sore all the time. It's true, you get more sore as you get older. But I think a lot of it is just inflammation. And if you just eat right, you can dramatically reduce inflammation. If I were really concentrating, and I've done it before when I was, you know, trying to get more fit, I just won't have any sugar whatsoever. I used to have sugar in my coffee. Thought I could never give it up. You know, cream and sugar. I love the taste of that. Just creamy cafe and the sweet. It took me about 1 week. I heard you could do it, so I tried it. Did not enjoy coffee, which is a little half and half in it, nearly as much. I really missed the sugary flavor, the sweetness. But within 1 week, if I drank coffee with sugar in it, it tastes bitter compared to coffee with just half and half in it. It's very, very interesting what, you know, how my taste buds adapted, excuse me, to the change. So what went from creamy and sweet now just tastes kind of bitter, just not as good as no sugar. So if you're struggling with that, I can tell you from experience, it's pretty simple. And several of my friends have since done the same thing. They didn't think they could do it either. But once I told them about my experience, they tried it. So it's not just me. There's probably a whole YouTube videos about it, but it's simple. Stop putting sugar in your coffee for a week and see how you do after your brain has had a week to adapt to no sugar. Real simple. When I was eating more sugar, I also would get hungry way more often. I mean, first thing in the morning, I would get this feeling in my gut of, I'm starving, man. You know, it's this awful feeling like you're starving. And it's a craving for the carbs, for those simple carbs. Once I stop eating sugar, I don't get hungry. I don't eat till after noon most days. My window's like noon to 6 on average. So I'm fasting the rest of the time. I don't feel like I have to eat a snack. I don't want a snack because it messes up my routine. I don't get hungry. I don't get cravings. I don't feel low blood sugar. Some of my friends say, oh, I gotta eat a sweeter in the morning or I get low blood sugar, feel like I'm gonna pass out. My body doesn't do any of that stuff. And it's well known. This is what happens when you get off of these crazy simple carbs. So, you don't feel hungry. At least you don't feel starving. You don't have those cravings, those debilitating cravings. You get hungry still, you eat, and you're satisfied. I mean, I have to actually make myself sometimes eat enough vegetables, because if I eat the steak first, it's enough. It's enough. There. I think that is right with GPS on my phone. You probably can't hear it. It always surprises me when the YouTube guys say, hear that airplane? Sorry about that airplane. And you can't hear any airplane, but he can hear it. So you probably aren't hearing anything. My phone, which is my pocket, right side of my chest, is telling me, you know, you hit another mile. much fun. Get out to Enoree, y'all. Have yourself a blast. About Enoree is there's water available much of the time. Get overheated, get to one of those bridges and climb down in that ditch and get all your gear nice and wet. Wet your hair, wet your face. Let yourself cool off. I've got a rule of thumb if I get really overheated, is I will take my upper armor off. Basically get bare from the waist up. And I don't know if it's true or just my perception, but it's like the mosquitoes won't bite me until my temperature drops below like 99 degrees. I don't know if that's true, but I've tried it several times. It seems true. I have brought a thermometer and checked, and when I first take off my shirt, they're not biting, even if they're around. Now, it's also true, of course, that it takes a minute for my carbon dioxide from my lungs to start spreading and to attract mosquitoes. So it might just be it takes about the same amount of time to attract a mosquito as it does for me to cool below 99 degrees. But when the mosquitoes start biting, I consider myself cool enough to put my gear back on and head out again. Now I have a warehouse in Charleston, and I work in the warehouse in summer, in the heat of the summer, and I work in the afternoons at the hottest time to help with my dirt bike riding. So my body is very accustomed to this heat. If you're not from this area and you're gonna ride down here in summer, it's real hot and humid. Like there are a lot of places up north like this too, but not every place. Certainly not many out west, where the humidity is very high and the temperature is very high. Now when that happens, your body can't perspire as much, and so self-cooling is not as efficient. It's impossible for your body to cool off as much. Now, we who live here, or anybody who rides in those conditions, you tend to sweat sooner. Your body tends to store more water. You tend to sweat more, so you sweat more and sooner. And there's a few other adaptations that your body makes. You live in these conditions. It's really hot climate. I guess what I'm saying is if you're not from here and you don't ride in these conditions, it's easy to get really overheated. So just bring plenty of water, and when you get hot, just stop and cool off. It's a weird sound. Weird sound. we'll stop when we get back to the parking lot and just check the bike out real quick. Maybe I got something stuck in my wheel or something. Pit. It's not RPM related. It's bike speed related, I think, which is good. I don't want something that's related to my engine. It's okay if I'm like rubbing on a brake or something, brake pad. It almost sounds like air rushing through my helmet, but I don't usually get that sound. So I haven't done anything differently that would that I can think of that would cause my helmet to make the air rushing through it sound different. A little heads up, when you cross that road there, be really careful. Even though the guys on that road aren't going fast, they can close on that. You know, you're kind of coming around a corner in both directions. And so you got to just, it's up to you to watch out for vehicles. They're going to hopefully watch out for bikes, but it's really up to you to watch out for them. Look before you cross that street. Tiny little bit of spooge, not bad. I don't really see any problems. All right, let's roll. There's that lady and her son. That's pretty cool. Feeling any faster. Yeah, I got a flat tire. That's what's up. All right. First flat tire I've ever had on this YZ in 6 years. Something wasn't right. Let's see, as I recall, this trail is short. Here, that's my knobbies. Rubbing on the sidewall, the side of my knobbies rubbing on my fender or something. And for all I know, the tire was low when I got here, you know, which made the bike feel a little funny. Maybe that was the feeling that kept me going slow. Systems that let you patch or plug your tire, your tubeless. I have tubeless on my other bike, but just never popped the tire before. All these years. Amazing. Maybe we can fix this. Take a look. See what's up. Oh yeah. Well, that's it, folks. I guess burrito time's gonna come a little early. We'll make a... Well, that was a short ride for a long trip. So 2.5 hours of driving. I managed to get all 5 loops. Started hearing something funny during the last loop, kind of a rubbing noise, and it was speed dependent, not RPM dependent, which was good. I didn't want it to have anything to do with my motor. I pulled back into the parking lot after the 5th loop. Didn't see any issues, anything obvious. I thought something might be stuck in my fender, but there was nothing stuck in the fender. Hit the 1st loop again to go ahead and repeat them all 5 again. And the back end was suddenly pretty squirrely. So turns out I have a flat tire. So my rear tire is flat. Thankfully, it was a slow flat. It didn't happen all at once. And I don't think I ruined my golden tire. It still had some air when I got back to the truck. A little bit of air, not much. So anyway, driving home. It's a Friday. Got an accident here on the highway. Life is life. Got some great Mark Knopfler playing on the radio. And just going to relax, enjoy the drive home, make a few phone calls to old friends. It's about a 2.5-hour drive. 2 hours to go from now. And home in time for supper. I can't complain. Had a great time on 5 loops. We'll get that on the video up for you guys. Appreciate it. Everybody have a great weekend. And I hope you all get a chance to get out and ride as soon as possible. Hopefully these folks are, hopefully there's no serious injuries for this accident. We'll see what happens. Google says it's a 13-minute delay. That's usually a pretty good accident. Most of the time it's 5 to 8 minutes or something for a fender bender. So we'll see what it is when the time comes. Hey everybody, I'm not going to leave you hanging. That accident was basically a truck had gone off the right-hand side of the road and hit the guardrail and peeled it up pretty good. By the time I got up there, there was no more ambulances or police, so they had cleared it all out. It took about 15 minutes. So I did have a flat rear tire. It just was, thankfully, it was slowly going flat. And it is the first flat I had in 6 years on that bike, which just tells you we don't have rocks here in where I live in the low country of South Carolina. Not a lot of rocks. So Enoree is the place that you would get, there's 2 or 3 rocks at Enoree, and maybe a place where you might get a pinch flat or something like that. I was only running 9 pounds in back. I don't think I hit anything very hard. Probably ran over some kind of nail or something. But anyway, 6 years without a flat. It's amazing. That's it. Had a great ride. I got in 5 full laps, and really appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. And congratulations to all those graduates out there graduating this week, last week, and next week. Bye-bye.